Good evening once again, everybody, and welcome to Guilderland Dutchman basketball here at Guilderland High School. Today is February 4th, 2020. I'm Sean Cunningham. Today's game, the Dutchmen come in with a record of 6-6, 9-8 overall in the Suburban Council Blue standings. The Columbia Blue Devils, their opponent tonight, come in with a record of 7-5, 11-5 overall in the Suburban Council Gray Division. And here we go, jump ball, Brendan Gagan lining up, and it's won by Columbia, and it's Frank Rainville with it as we are underway. Taken here by Timothy Strevel, and now with it is Jolie Allenpriest. Along for Joshua Bissayon. He'll take it back to Allenpriest. Allenpriest with a shot for two, he scores! And an early start, 18 seconds in, Allenpriest gets Columbia on the board. It's 2-0. Anthony Moffrey along for Dylan Gizzi. Now Caulfield gives it back to Gizzi. He'll go for three. It's off the rim. Gagan picks up the rebound. And a nice job there. And now Teeny with it for the Dutchman, but it's going to be turned over here. 35 seconds gone by. And it's going to be Frank Rainville with it. He currently leads Columbia in scoring with 298 points this season. And he gives it along now, or I believe that's Timothy Strevel. He goes in, can't get it home as Gagan with the block, and the Dutchman able to get the rebound. It's Anthony Moffrey with it here for the Dutchman. Moffrey, bounce pass along for Colin Caulfield. Caulfield looking across, stops up, tries to give it to Teeny. It's deflected away by Strevel. He has a break. Strevel in, he scores. And Strevel gets his first two on the night, 4-0 Columbia. 6:40 to go here in the first. Teeny with it for the Dutchman. Hands it along. Caulfield for three, he scores! That gets the Dutchman on the board. Colin Caulfield with his 12th three-pointer of the year. It's 4-3 Columbia. As Rainville with it against Anthony Moffrey. Moffrey breaks it up, and he comes forward with it now. Anthony Moffrey in for two. He scores! Anthony Moffrey, what a play. He gets the steal on Rainville and puts it in for his first 2 points of the game. It's 5-4 Dutchman. With it up top is Bissayon. Going for three is Rainville. Rebound picked up by Columbia. Strevel for Rainville with a pass to Allenpriest, who shoots and scores. Allenpriest for two there. It's now 6-5. Anthony Moffrey for Dylan Gizzi. Gizzi hands it off for Teeny. Teeny bounce pass to Brendan Gagan. Gagan stops up, gives it back to Caulfield. Now for Teeny. Teeny with a shot. Just missed the hoop, and it will go out of play. So Ryan Teeny, leading point getter on the Dutchman this season, just missing that chance at, I believe, a two there. And it's Rainville giving it to Strevel. Strevel along, back for Allenpriest. Strevel behind the line, gives it to Rainville. Rainville broken up by Moffrey again, but this time it goes off him and out of play. Rainville gets it back, and he'll flip it over to Noah Monpoheo. Monpoheo over for Allenpriest. He's looking across. Now he gives it to Timothy Strevel. Strevel on for Monpoheo, and broken up by Dylan Gizzi. And he starts the rush forward as now whistle blows as they will give possession back to the Blue Devils here. Strevel along for Frank Rainville. Once again stops up, now goes in against Moffrey. Takes a shot, bounces up. Gagan looking for the rebound. He can't quite keep it in. It will be Columbia's ball. .442 to go. It's thrown back in and over the head. I don't know who that Columbia player was, but either way, it's going to be Guilderland's ball. Caulfield will take it and he'll flip it over for Moffrey. Moffrey starts off with it. He bounced it for Teeny and he misses the pass. And it goes back out of play. Columbia will take it here. And it's Frank Rainville with it again. Rainville coming up slowly. 4.5 to go here in the first. Thrown along for Strebel. Now with it, Mompoeo. Now a couple more passes here. Going for three is Bissayon. He scores! And that's the first three-pointer of the year for Bissayon. It's now 9-5 Blue Devils. Moffrey stops up, hands it to Caulfield. Long pass across. Teeny, shot got blocked on the play. And a whistle blows. I believe there's a foul coming up. And it is against Columbia. It's going to be Bissayon getting called for his first. And Ryan Teeny is going to shoot free throws here for the Dutchman. He comes into tonight 63 for 71. He's been near automatic this season as he makes his first. It's now 9-6. And his second one is in. His third one coming up here. He's fouled trying to make a three-point shot. And his second one just misses, and Caulfield reaching for it. It's picked up by Mompoeo. Taken here by Strebel. Mompoeo going in, shoots, he scores. It's now 11-7. Teeny with the pass from Caulfield. Goes in, can't find it, and it goes off Rainville and out of play. Gödelin's ball here. Dylan Gizzi set to throw it in. Gizzi for Gagan. We'll hand it back to Gizzi. Going for three off the rim. It's picked up on the rebound by Timothy Strebel. Strebel on for Alan Priest. Going for three. Bounces out. Picked up by Gagan on the rebound. It's Anthony Moffrey coming up with it here for the Dutchman. Moffrey along. Teeny takes it. Goes in. As he knocked down Strebel on the play. Columbia is going to get the ball. And Christian Aleko is now in for the Dutchman. He'll replace Teeny on the court. And here is Frank Rainville with it for Columbia, going in against Moffrey. Moffrey trying to stop him up again. He's able to get it to Bissayon briefly. Now gets it away from Gizzi. Bissayon along. Mompoeo going in. Fouled on the play, it seemed like. 2:52 to go. I believe Gödelin's going to get their first foul of the game, and yes, they will. It's going to be against Colin Caulfield. As Bissayon comes out. And coming in for Columbia, I believe, is Cutler. It's taken here by Alan Priest. Now long for Cutlers. He's with it down low. Long for Frank Rainville. Now for Alan Priest. Mompoeo back to Alan Priest. Goes in, shoots, he scores. So Alan Priest with 6 so far tonight already here in the first. Moffrey hands it off for Christian Aleko. Aleko long for Gagan. Gagan stops up, looking for a play, gives it to Gizzi. Gizzi in, shoots off the rim. Gagan for the rebound. Can't find it. Gizzi picks up the rebound, and finally they get it home. A bunch of chances right there, and finally it's Gizzi who puts it in. It's now 13-9, and it's Mompoeo with it. Taken here by Alan Priest. Alan Priest along for Strebel. Strebel trying to make the move on Moffrey. Excuse me, that's Rainville, and once again he loses it. It's taken by Moffrey. Bounce pass. Aleko in. He scored. It went in. Christian Aleko with his first 2 of the game. He got fouled as well. Alan Priest picking up the foul. It's 13-11, and Christian Aleko Going to shoot an extra free throw here for the Dutchmen. And in it goes. Came into tonight 3 for 3, a perfect 3 for 3 in free throw attempts this year. It's 13-12. Rainville across for Mompoejo. Back to Frank Rainville. Give it back to Noah Mompoejo. Now for Cutler. Going for 3. It's off the rim. And out of play it goes. Columbia is going to take possession here. It's Strevel for the Blue Devils. Going to throw it in. Long pass out to center. It's taken by Rainville. Rainville across for Strevel. Strevel across Mompoejo. Now for Cutler with a 3. Scores! 16-12 in favor of Columbia as it's Anthony Moffrey once again with it. Across for Christian Haleko. Haleko for Dylan Gizzi, and it's going to be turned over. And a timeout called on the court. 1:01 to go here in the first quarter. Columbia with the 4-point lead at 16-12. So last games played for both teams. The Dutchmen had their 3-game winning streak snapped on Friday with a loss against the Averill Park Warriors. 50-38 was the final score in that game. Ryan Teeney was the team's leading scorer with 13 points, while Willem Feeney, Brendan Gagan, and Anthony Moffrey each finished with 6 to tie for second. Averill Park was led by Matt Letko, who had 16, Michael Ray, who had 14, and Ben Romer, who had 12. It was a second meeting for both teams this season. Gilliland had prevailed over the Warriors 59-40 back on December 11th. And we get back to play here. It's Rainville going against Moffrey, gives it over for Timothy Strevel. Strevel stops up, gives it down low to Joey Allenpriest. It's broken up and taken here by Haleko, gives it to Moffrey. Anthony Moffrey stops up, gives it across to Willem Feeney, who's in his first game action. Now back for Moffrey, over for Caulfield, now Gizzi. Gizzi looking in, finds Caulfield, going for 3. It bounced out, and it's taken by Joey Allenpriest. Less than 30 seconds, Rainville stopped up, and a foul call coming up here, I believe. And it's going to be on Moffrey, his first foul, team's second. So Columbia again set to throw it in here. It's going to be Strevel taking it. And Mompoejo gets the pass, goes in, he scores! Wow! While falling down, Noah Mompoejo gets it in. It's 18-12. 10 seconds to go here in the first. Moffrey waiting patiently. Gives it to Gizzi, now Haleko. Stops up. Across. Moffrey missed the hoop, and that is how the first quarter is going to come to an end. Columbia currently leads 18-12. They are led in points by Joey Allenpriest, who has 6, and Noah Mompoejo, who has 4. Dutchmen have had a bunch of players score so far for them tonight. Currently it's Haleko and Caulfield in the team lead with 3. The rest of the people who've scored, Gizzi, Teeney, Moffrey, they each have 2 to open the game. So that's how the first quarter comes to an end. So as for Columbia, they are coming off a 56-54 loss on Friday against the Saratoga Springs Blue Streaks. Despite outscoring Saratoga 35-31 in the second half, it just wasn't enough as the Blue Devils came up short by 2 points. Frank Rainville led Columbia with 22 points, the only player on the team that game with double digits, while Saratoga was led by Aiden Holmes and Michael Rogan. Holmes finished with 17, Rogan with 14. So we are about to start the second quarter here, and Anthony Moffrey starting off with it for the Dutchman. He'll take it. looking for a pass. Still with it, he gives it to Christian Haleko. Haleko hands it off for Teeny. Teeny back for Christian Haleko, going for three, it bounces off. Haleko gets the rebound. He couldn't put it home. It was being fought for there by two players, Allen Priest and Strevel. But Columbia still with it. Rainville goes in, stops up against Moffrey, now gives it back up top for Allen Priest. Back for Frank Rainville. Rainville across, finding Strevel. Now with it, down low Cutler. Now it's taken here by Allen Priest, who scores for two. It's an 8-point lead here for Columbia. It's taken by Gizzy. Gizzy back for Moffrey, now for Teeny again. Teeny for Gizzy, stops up. He'll go for three, bounces off, and Teeny can't get the rebounds as it's picked up by Joey Allen Priest. Allen Priest across, Rainville for three, it's going to come up short. And Dylan Gizzy picks up the rebound for the Dutchman. Gizzy motors across, goes in, he scores! And Gizzy gets a two-pointer there. It's 20-14. Frank Rainville with it, bounces it down low for Cutler. Bounced out of the hands by Gizzy. Gizzy in, he scores! What a play there by Gizzy. Cutler didn't notice, and he got it away from him to put it in for two. Joey Allen Priest across for Cutler, and now for Rainville. Taken here, Strevel, blocked by Christian Haleko. And it's Teeny with it for the Dutchman, across for Gizzy. Gizzy looks, now finds Haleko on the pass. Anthony Moffrey with it. Back for Teeny. Across for Moffrey. Shoots off the rim. Teeny gets the rebound. Teeny in, shoots, picks up the rebound, it rolls off the rim. Some great chances there for Ryan Teeny, but he was unable to capitalize. And it remains a 4-point game. Joey Allen Priest alone for Noah Mompoeho. Goes in against Gizzy, stops up, it rolls off. And it's picked up here by Teeny. Teeny across, Willem Feeney stops up, hands it back. Gizzy goes in, makes a nice move. He's knocked over, and he couldn't get it home. Now Rainville, long pass. Allen Priest in, he's fouled, and he scores anyway. So Moffrey gets called for the second foul. Now bring in Owen Stefanko in, number 21 for Columbia, as Ben Fiore also checks in. He'll replace Anthony Moffrey. It appears they're not going to count those 2 points for Columbia, so it's going to remain a 4-point game. And it's taken here by Frank Rainville. Give it across to Strevel. Strevel back for Rainville. Strevel gets it back. Now with it is Allen Priest. Goes in, shoots, bounces off. Bruno trying to pick up the rebound. He was also in the game, but he's unable to, but it goes out of play, and it will be Gillen's ball. So Bruno replacing Christian Haleko on the court, by the way. And it's Ben Fiore with it for the Dutchman. Ben Fiore going in. He'll hand it across for Bruno. Now with it is Fiore again. Fiore down low. Taken by Gizzy, trying to motor in. He scores! Nice play! Gizzy on fire to start tonight. He's got 8 points to lead the team, and he has them down by 2 right now. Columbia with it right now. It's Stefanko. Heads across, shot taken, bounced out, rebound for Mompoeho, who scores. Long pass for Willem Feeney from Bruno. Feeney stops up, shoots, can't get it. Teeny looking for the rebound, but it went to Rainville. Rainville lost control briefly, but is able to get it to Allen Priest. Back over for Stefanko. Now Mompoeho going in. Finds a pass across, Stefanko in, shoots, he scores! So he gets the 2. He's fouled as well. It'll be the first foul for Gizzy. Christian Aleko coming back on the court. A big round of applause for Dylan Gizzy as he comes off, and it's Owen Stefanko shooting an additional free throw here for the Blue Devils. Stefanko comes in tonight 14 for 27 in free throw attempts. And it misses, and it's picked up by Feeney on the rebound. Taken here by Ben Fiore. Looks across, finds Haleko. Haleko back for Fiore. With it up top, he'll hand it to Teeny. Teeny, bounce pass. Bruno in for 2, he scores! Good pass there from Ryan Teeny. Patrick Bruno is on the board tonight. 3:20 to go. Alan Priest along for Celesta. Taken here by Rainville. Rainville going in against Christian Aleko. Gives it across. Strevel stops up. Now back with it is Stefanko. Stefanko, Rainville, long range 3, and he scores! And that's the first 3 points tonight for Frank Rainville. As I mentioned, Columbia's leading scorer coming tonight. With that, he crosses 300 points on the year. Haleko broken up. Strevel coming in. He scores. And just like that, it's now a 9-point lead. 2:30 to go. Fiore alone for Bruno. Taken by Haleko. Can't find the lane. Now it's Ben Fiore. Across for Feeney. Feeney bouncing, now gives it to Bruno. Haleko now, over for Teeny. Teeny in, hits the side, and out of play goes. So a foul called, it will be on Strevel. It's his first and the team 3rd for the first half. So Ryan Teeny once again shooting 2 here for Guilderland. First one just misses. And Feeney and Caulfield will swap out. Also mentioned tonight, the Dutchmen are without Billy Lee, who suffered an injury in their game against Shaker a week ago. And Teeny's second one misses. Haleko picks up the rebound. He's able to get it to Teeny. Teeny across, finding Bruno, and a foul called. Teeny's going to get the offensive foul. Team 5th for the first half. It'll be Rainville and Strevel starting off with it here. Taken by Frank Rainville. Looking in against Christian Aleko. Pass across, finding Celestka. Now back for Rainville. Rainville stopping up. Now he bounced it across. Taken. And now down low. And it goes out of play as Strevel is looking for Camille Celestka. He wasn't able to find him, and it goes out of play. So Colin Caulfield will throw it back in. It's Ben Fiore with it for the Dutchman, across for Christian Aleko. Haleko goes in, he scores! 5 points for Christian Aleko. It's now 29-22. Taken here by Stefanko. Goes in, shoots, he scores! That's 4 for Owen Stefanko for the Blue Devils. It's now back to a 9-point game. Ben Fiore stops up, gives it back to Bruno. Across for Caulfield, now back for Fiore. Taken here by Teeny, going for 3, he scores! Ties Haleko for second on the team. Ryan Teeny with his first 3-pointer tonight. Rainville with it up top for Columbia. Less than a minute to go now. Stefanko stops up, shot for 3, goes over from Strevel, but it's taken back again. Rainville with a shot, bounce up top. Haleko gets it out, and Teeny picks up the rebound. Ben Fiore with it, and a timeout called on the court with 28.3 seconds to go here in the second quarter. The Blue Devils lead 31-25. So the Dutchmen looking to go in the lead, to get some more points on the board here as the second quarter expires. Back from the timeout, time starts winding down here. Ben Fiore slowly dribbling and waiting at center right now, burning the clock out. Bounced along for Ryan Tini, across for Caulfield. Caulfield over for Haleko, stops up, looking for a play. Fiore over for Gagan, back for Haleko for three! Bounced up, no buzzer beater, and that is it for the first half of tonight's game. The Columbia Blue Devils go into the second half with a lead at 31-25. They're currently led by Alan Priest with 8 and Mampoejo with 6. As for the Dutchmen, Gizzy leads the team with 8, and Tini and Haleko are second with 5. And that is it for the first half of play. Join us for second half action in just a little bit. You're watching Girl and Dutchman.